Yeah, turn off them fucking notifications. Can't? Fuck that. What's up, peoples? This is the dudes that does the music and the sounds and what's not. How's y'all's doings? Finished processing. Alright, nice. I'm gonna be 26 soon, so I wanted to say hello to all. You know, because it's what I do. It's who I am. I'm in the middle of uploading the rest of these tracks from the deluxe edition of Silent Hill Legacy. And a little distracted, I will admit. Just want to get this shit out, you know. And then move on to other projects. I've gotten some tracks done for the album. I got a new job. I'm not doing pizza anymore because, you know, I'm kind of sick. I'm sick of the hours getting cut for the COVID shit, and you know, time got so low. I got such small tips because no one was working anymore that it kind of got stuck in. Oh wow, I'm driving an hour and a half to get no money. We go broke all the time, but hey, pizza. But, so far, it's been an eventful 25 years and whatever minutes. And, I'm happy that I'm still fucking alive, you know. I thought I'd be dead by now. What should I do? No, it's not made for kids. Fuck off. I'll just, alright, boo. I don't really have the time to enjoy much in life because I'm always trying to get ahead in a world of people that are just dead. You know, a lot of people don't want to get anything out of life, but I do. I want to do music. Like, I even had someone go, look at this. They look like Dave Grohl, my beard. Fun to do. Look, finding new meaning to get out of bed instead of to just go to work to make money. I mean, you don't go to work to make money to do activities, to fuel my car, to travel and see things, meet people, you know, be into music again. Just, no, I was in a dark funk most of my life because I realized I'm not getting any fucking help. When am I going to get my chance? Who's going to help me? And, you know, who's going to help me get to the next stage in life? I realized that when I did things on my own, it came out shitty at first. Now I'm doing things pretty uncanny, I'd say. I mean, you know, a couple years ago I was homeless. Now I have like a car, and, you know, a little brother I live with, and got a job and good friends. You know, boosting confidence when I realized I was worrying about my success more than I was trying to achieve it. Then, of course, when I started doing the music, it gave me reason to like get my artistic output out, you know? I don't know. I actually had someone once say to me, hey, aren't you that dude that's on YouTube that does the Silent Hill shit? Someone recognized me from the Tainted Town music YouTube channel in public in Vermont, and I was actually fucking psyched. Like, someone who watches me do this shit, be dumb. I have my family tell me that they're proud of me for reasons that honestly most people want to hear. Like, but to me, I take that to heart as when I hear my grandfather say, "I'm proud of the fact that you chose a path that I've never heard anybody ever find success in. Somehow you're killing it. How have you done it?" I would have given up by now. I would say, well, my name means warrior in German. I am a German man. I don't want to crumble in this society anymore. And the state of the United States is just like, are we at war against ourselves? Hell, I don't really know what ever got me out of bed before, but now I get out of bed just to like watch the sun rise or watch the sun begin to go down. It's night for a bit, and then the people come out. That's when people want to be wild. During the day, that's when they're like church clothes setting, and they're calm. But at night, that's when people want to have fun and shit. I get to drive around my car, and I don't know. I never thought I'd live like this. I always thought I'd be like in a fucking market basket still, like when I was younger. But now it's like there's a certain amount of peace when I realized I don't have to do what other people are doing. And I can do what other people are doing. I do many things. I do whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm sick of people telling me, "Oh, you multi-personality." I'm like, no, I just have a fucking personality to begin with. I'm fun. I literally just like to learn how to do things, learn different topics, learn knowledge. I like to help people because it's kind, not help people so I get noticed. A lot of the times I do things humbly without anybody knowing who I am. And I don't really like people to know I'm a nice person. That's when you get hurt. I often get scared when I see people who don't understand me. Like, can I talk to them? Am I going to overwhelm them when I talk? Because I'm a friendly person right away. But most people don't really talk much when they first meet someone. I'm opposite. I tell them everything. They think I'm telling them my life story. I'm not. I'm just telling them stupid shit. I'm telling them, helping to get them to know me. But only when I was quiet, let people move at their own pace. I see a society of people that are dead and sad and move at the pace of a snail. I don't know if I'm stuck in turbo mode, but I get lonely sometimes. Dad called though. Called earlier. Wish me a happy birthday. He was born on 9/11. So, but the running joke in the family is we can never forget your birthday. But I've only seen him in person a few times. He lives in California. But me and him went to the Silent Hill Universal thing in 2012, and that was pretty cool. But I didn't meet him until I was 15. I had a mom that really wasn't there much. I have family that's kind of shitty, and overall, I think I just hate the times. I don't hate the locations, and I don't hate the people. I just hate the fucking times. I had to grow up. Wow, things are in recession. Well, things were slowing down. The economy would fall. Only to know when I'm like my 40s or so that we'll probably go back up. I don't know, there's a certain amount of peace that I lost in my life when I realized anywhere can be home. Home is not where the heart is, it's where you put your heart. It's technically home is where the heart is, but I've lived in the bushes outside of a funeral home in Manchester, New Hampshire. I've lived in a car. I've lived in a cabin in the woods. I've lived with my parents. I've lived on friends' couches. I've lived in tents in the woods. I've lived in my own apartments. I've lived, drug addicts I've lived with. I've lived in a Chevy Tahoe for 6 months last summer, just driving around, getting high, with other people in the car, and working and funding, getting high and driving around and cooking outside on the grill. And it's like, now I'm just wondering, is my energy that of a child's energy, like too fast for people? And I've seen all my friends have slowed down in life. I've seen they all have kids, and like they have a house and a dog. And it's like, I'm still up there running around, finding shit out, getting the next high of life of, can I jump off this bridge and live? Can I go parasailing? Can I get the fucking bad weekend back on the road? Because, I have a band, but none of the members really talk. One of them just stopped talking to me entirely. We had a fallout, and, his birthday was the other day, on the 29th. I haven't talked to him since. Like, it's been 3 weeks since I talked to him. He never wants to talk to me again. The girl I was in love with never wants to talk to me again either, because I fucked that up. But one thing I didn't fuck up is, like, myself, because I keep going. Look at that. It's my tattoo. It's a raven from the moon. A tree branch. Tree is dead. And I got the dove, the sun, olive branch. Got these from the same dude. This one I was 18. This one I was 21. It's going to be 26. I don't even need 2 tattoos. That's all I really want. I don't want any more. I just want to be happy, and I am happy. I think it's what scares me sometimes. I'm happy and I'm in doubt. Am I happy or am I just bored? I want to see different sights brought to my horizon. I want to start traveling again. I want to see the world come to an end. In most people's eyes, only to see the why, see it beginning. Silent Hill, an evil game? I don't really think Silent Hill is an evil game. I think Silent Hill is an interesting concept of psychology. Most of these people go through evil. We go through evil every day in life, but there's just more literal, because of the setting of the town, I guess, manifest everything around them. They're learning tough lessons. Most of them overcome and prevail as a hero to themselves or others in the end of the game. The first time I played Silent Hill was way too young. It was like 5 or 6 when the first one came out. But then it's like, I was 11 years old, living in Plastow, New Hampshire, with my grandparents. And I played Silent Hill 2. I pulled it out of my dad's collection and played it. I was like, I was sad because I didn't really want to. I was always moving around. My family was always moving. Hearing the grandparents really move again, I saw I can actually relate to this person. I'm lonely and confused. Then I got Homecoming. And, like you said, it's not really an evil game. I think it's that it characterizes the evil we think exists by portraying it through like-minded characters. Most people go about life feeling just like the characters. Anybody can feel like Heather in their life, any girl, any teenager. Most people don't really feel like James. If they do, they probably need to reevaluate their life. But Homecoming, Alex, that was a complete accident what happened to his brother. You got a downpour, accident, origins. He's kind of got sucked into this past of this town. And the whole town literally teaches people lessons in a way. I always loved psychology. A game like Silent Hill helped me out. Granted, most of the fan bases, I think they like to argue because the game hasn't really had a title in a while. I mean, like, they expect there to be a title anytime soon during the COVID crisis and all the other shit going on. Am I hopeful there's another game coming out soon? Other installments in the future? Well, I know there's other installments in the future. I'm a Silent Hill fucking fanatic, you know. I'm in talks with a lot of people, or have been in the past, of people that were developers or other people on forums. Like, Amy Ballot is one of the most notorious Silent Hill forum administrators. She runs all of them. And me and her have been friends since fucking middle school. So you can say, I've been in the Silent Hill for a long time, a lot of games, but Silent Hill is really special to me. And I know there's more games coming up because I talked to someone just about this time a little earlier. I'm going to say, like, I'd say it was like June last year. They said they had 2 games in development. But that doesn't mean that they're going to come out anytime soon or they're even leak any details. I mean, look, now they have the movie coming out, the 3rd movie. That was unplanned, or was it? Maybe they just don't want to let anybody know so they don't have to rush the title. Imagine if they said... It is said that his game was canceled. But that doesn't mean there can't be another game coming out. That's not true. You know, rumor has it. No, like, games don't just, you don't just fire someone from a company and then they quit. It's like, things just don't happen like that. He doesn't want anything to do with Konami. Konami doesn't want anything to do with him. In fact, something interesting I noticed a while back is that all of the Silent Hill albums besides one are now, not yet, it will be my birthday in 9 minutes. It's Silent Hill, all the albums besides the first one are now available on Spotify. Meaning Akira Yamaoka, all those people, the Silent Hill IP was actually sold. That's why the website, silenthill.com, was just a blank site, but still up. It was available for sale, but you know, they had to do a lot of copyright shit. Because even the YouTube, I got every fucking track a copyright notice from, like, oh, this song's by Akira Yamaoka. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know that. And I put it 2 and 2 together. Thank you. A lot of people, a lot of people kind of didn't notice what happened with Konami is they have to actually regain all of their copyrighted content. It's like they started over fresh with Konami, in a way. And it only goes to show that, one, the albums were removed off of everything first, and then they were brought back. Now, there's that. There's the fact that they did open up the Canada IP, and they opened up one more. The movie's coming out. There is 2 games that aren't rumored, they're confirmed. There's just no details confirmed because they don't want another Downpour incident. You know, Silent Hill Downpour was almost finished, but they released a little teaser, and then people were like, oh, there's a new game coming out, and they rushed it. The content that I saw that was removed would have been amazing. Silent Hill 2 actually had an original track with Joseph Mercer, which was a lyrical track that wasn't finished. And Silent Hill 3 had a lot of unreleased tracks, and Silent Hill 4 had a lot of unreleased content. Things are often either scrapped or they're rushed because of a deadline or because fans want it. So you take Silent Hill, this psychological horror bait for people that like to get scared and fucking kill things. These games are either made for trolls or made for people with deep thoughts they are afraid to share with others. And when I started playing it, it was a little bit of the both. Like, or I help run some of the forums, and I run along with the team on the Silent Hill Uri Facebook page. The group, the largest group on Facebook devoted to Silent Hill. There's a lot of fucking bullshit I had to deal with people arguing and hate speech over people's opinions. That's just the kind of mental illness I'd seen someone that would play this series. I suffer from mental illness. I have borderline personality disorder, and that's fucking hard to live with. I think I do pretty well in most days. But, a lot of people that play these kind of games, they sink into a level of despair to the point that they're like Jordan underneath, who I adore. But those are the kind of people that are so introverted, they master it in the form of artwork, and they create content for people. I think one of the biggest reasons I haven't been releasing too much content is because I've had, not the best, but I've had a social life lately. I haven't really had time. As in the crisis, I've been working extra hard to stay on top of things. Ooh. A lot of people don't realize what someone else's head holds. A lot of people are fucking dead inside, I'm not dead inside, but I'm not the fucking happiest person either. And I just think there's many realms of possibilities that Silent Hill's future will hold. Obviously, they'll do a remake of Silent Hill 1. Not a reimagining like Shattered Memories, but just a remake. They did a Resident Evil, like they have to. And then Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4, they're just going to be, those are like standalone titles. You can't remake something that iconic. You could, but the premise is they would just compare it to the original, or it would just cause too many arguments, too much time that they'd have to scrap content to come up with original shit, so they wouldn't have to fall under copyright stuff with all the other people. I'm actually friends with Guy C on Facebook. I love this man. He's actually a really strange fucking guy, but I felt locked in my parts. I actually used to have what was it, 302? Yeah, I had an apartment 302 key for my apartment when I lived in Newmarket. But yeah, I'm friends with Guy C on Facebook, and he's a really fucking interesting man. And this is Silent Hill 2's main protagonist, the voice actor, and I even invited him because there's a pizza place right down the road from me. Like, you should have a pizza meet and greet in Henniker next year. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And even considered it. That's something he does all the time, and I'd love to see him come my way and host a little event myself. But you take someone like him who's fucking James Sunderland. Now he owns like a big fucking company. It's because he got there. He worked for it. It would be sweet if we were asked to make music. Honestly, it would be. It honestly would be. Imagine if we took all of our efforts and went to Konami and said, hey, we got this whole group of people that make these strange tracks, especially you, Mary. Your music, I've listened to it, and It's the stuff you've put together for this album. Mary's Abyss is part of the new Falling Into Nothing album, and they have made some of the most beautiful tones I've ever heard. It's actually like I'm in awe of what I hear. All the different styles that they can come up with. Mine are, I'm still experimenting with shit. You know, I did first I did the noise with samples, then I made like pads, and then I did like my own shit, and then I just took random things and instrumentized them, and then put like some fucking reverb and distorted the shit out of them and make them sound different. You know, and then I worked with pitch and tempo and shit, but you know, in the long run, I've never met someone that can actually make a lofty kind of emotion. And it's my birthday. It's September 1st, my birthday. Holy shit. I've never met many people that can make a song that makes me feel. When I hear it, I'm like, that's Silent Hill. That's what this is. And when I listen to Mary's tracks here, and this is why I think you guys will all really like Legacy. No, not Legacy, Falling Into Nothing, is that a lot of these tracks in this album show the different perspectives artists have on life. My life is I'm basically H.P. Lovecraft of Silent Hill fans. I'm a very fucked up, like I present it and how I do things, how I make things, how I get about in life. I am a very introverted person, honestly, but a lot of music even shows I have the thoughts of the loneliness of dark energy inside of me. Where what is left of the town is one of the darkest things I've ever made. I mean, it's just a bunch of chopped up samples from Silent Hill 2's samples library that Akira used, and I added them in such a way and implemented effects on them that it sounded like this. It's just a pad with some slight fuzz in the background, like the noise filtered away, but audible. And then bum, 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 bum. And it just does that over and over again. Because I think what is left of the town is how I felt. Can I react to these things? Can I react to these? Yeah. What? Oh, I did not mean to do that. I don't know what I was. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it mean. Fuck. I'm adding you to moderate. Never mind. You're back. Fuck. How did I do that? I was trying to like highlight your comment, not put you in fucking timeout. I'm so sorry, Barry. Fuck. You delete message. I didn't mean to delete your messages. I don't fucking know how to use this shit. And that's how you can tell that I'm a millennial and not Gen Z. You know, at some point, you know, I can see the aging in my life, but I don't think that's that bad that I'm getting old to the concepts of new age bullshit. You know, when someone asked me, like, have you heard of this fucking new emo fucking artist or goth artist? I'm like, nah, man, I haven't heard of the person that is just Blink 182 vibes with some fucking chopped up samples that have been slowed down to sound creepy, and then they have someone rap in the background. No, I haven't. I've heard of romanticization in music, actual goth music. I haven't heard of this bullshit that other people talk about, though. And I like music. I like a lot of different shit. But, I don't listen to bullshit either. One song that I would listen to, that I dig, that I haven't known the name of for so long, is Daydreaming by Massive Attack. Mainly because it's a song that my family would call the Shiloh song, my older brother. You see, it's music like this is, I remembered this song. I just didn't know they made it, And years later, I hear it. Honestly, you gotta see how happy that made me that I heard this fucking song here. Plus, you sound cool as fuck if you're walking with it in headphones. But I don't know. I've seen some milestones in my life that I'm very proud of. Getting music made and having people listen to it, getting revenue from it, getting my people to say, "Oh, I love your music." I was about to give up making music and creating music forever last year, but then someone commented on my Bad Weekend thing, "Dude, I love your tunes, blah blah blah." And I'm going to detail about one of them that they adored the most. And I'm like, someone actually listened to my shit? Nick, 211. Thank you. I never give up. But that scares me because I live in a generation of people my age that do. My favorite song for comfort in the series is this one. Resting Comfortably from Silent Hill 4. It always made me feel really calm and at peace. There's not much to the song, The song that unsettled me the most in the series that you can get on the main albums is Silent Hill 3. Ooh. Which one? This one? I'm trying to sleep fucked me up. One of my favorite songs to get down to. What is that? Nope. Dance for Night Wind, that's it. Dance for Night Wind was always my favorite fucking song to listen to in Silent Hill. It's still one of my peaceful ones I listen to for perspective. I feel like a wizard listening to it. Putting those beats, the sample beats, hit. I actually downloaded a lot of those sample libraries myself. This is all altered states. It made me feel, just bouncing around. Monsters. I vision myself walking around me. I'm just walking through it like Assassin's Creed. No one don't even fucking care. They can't fuck me anymore. This is Silent Hill game where you level up. These are like level 1 enemies. There's a fear factor. They're afraid of me now. It's like if you knew what Akira did, one might say, "Oh yeah, he just uses samples," but no, that's not true. The samples, I know what samples he uses, and in this, I hear the drum. That's it. Everything else he did in this track, a lot of the tracks he put together with a bass line of just a sample, or a few sample beats, hits from drums or hi-hats, or just that 808 bang, or just some creepy ambience that he layered over his own shit. And then, he did his own actual tracks after that. My favorite track of all time in the series. When I heard this the first time, I was like, whoa. Different persons from Shattered Memories. And let's not forget how, Searching the Past, the in-game version, actually feels like a therapy session when you listen to it. Either way, it's for my birthday. I'm gonna bounce off. It's nice having you guys, and I apologize, Barry. I didn't mean to put you in timeout. I thought it said put in timeline because the rest was cut off. I wanted to make that the top comment, but it is my birthday, and I love all you guys. Love Silent Now, and till 2021, I got 20/20 vision. I think we're gonna get better. Yes, industry.